Hello, and welcome to all of my beautiful, vibrant souls who are Virgo suns, have big Virgo placements, or are Virgo cross watchers. Welcome to your month ahead predictions. This is looking at May 2024. So for those of you who are interested in love messages, I have now started a new tier on my Patreon that is all zodiac love messages, monthly zodiac love messages. So if you are interested in that, you can check that out. That's linked below. Sorry, there's a really big bird. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. You'll have a big bird this month. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing is pulling an oracle card for the overarching themes for your month ahead. I will pull 3 rows of tarot. It will be what's happening in your physical world, what's happening energetically, and what your guides want you to know about this. So with that, let's get into it. Let's get, dangerous. Follow your dreams. Okay. At the bottom is change. Some of you have been afraid to make a change. Some of you have been struggling to make a change. You see how in this card, the Merkaba is the same color, but this card, it's different. Some of you, whenever they're the same, this to me means that your internal frequency is in resonant harmony with your external reality. So some of you have been making internal changes and you've been wondering if it's time to take a leap or make a change. This is going to be a month where it's time. It's time to make some kind of change in your life. Yeah, teaching and learning. You've learned enough. You've done your monk phase, right? Your apprentice phase here. And it is time to be moving forward. Yeah, it's time to move forward. It's time to make changes in the name of your own abundance. I want to shuffle the deck really quick. Yeah, cut the deck and we have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's time to finally start taking the next steps toward your passions. It's not just about learning anymore. It's about really pursuing. The Page of Pentacles is always an apprentice. The Knight of Pentacles takes what he has learned as an apprentice and goes out and applies it, right? Really, really spends a long time on it, really throws himself into it. And so there's a sense here where you've done all the learning. I know, Virgos love learning. Me too. You've done all the learning that you can do, that you need to do. You're really ready to start taking action, to start applying it, start putting yourself out there. Especially if you guys have some type of skill that you are looking to monetize, even as a side gig, start putting your work out there. It's time. Done is better than perfect. And I know my Virgos need to hear that. Ready? Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. We need you out in the world. We need what you do, especially if you do anything in like a healing modality or in a healing capacity. We need you. We need what you do. If you waited for it to be perfect, it will never happen because I know that you guys want to be, but nobody's perfect. And perfect isn't fun anyway. But I'm just being a little dingbat. Yeah, but there's a sense here where this is a month to take action on that. Some of you guys, you're going back and forth because I was like, wait, which card? I almost picked this one. Yeah, the Two of Swords in reverse. It's time to be taking action. I want to look at this one, but not take it. Queen of Swords. You have all the information you need. Some of you like to do research as a way of procrastinating. I see you. I see you. The Queen of Swords is the feminine energy principle of the sword suit, meaning she is receptive. She receives insight. She receives information. She receives wisdom, understanding. So she knows what to do with it, right? She can then, King of Swords, make a plan and take action toward it, right? She can then kind of go after, use the information to act on the information, essentially. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. A lot of you are afraid of a financial loss, afraid of a lack of stability, afraid of destabilizing your home. I hear that. I see that. You might be getting insight into how to approach whatever it is you're trying to do in such a way that helps you have a better chance of maintaining material stability. That might be something you're receiving this month, and that will allow you to kind of be more willing and able to take a leap, right, and make a change. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Page of Cups, okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Two of Pentacles. You guys are going back and forth. I see that. You guys are going back and forth, generally speaking, between I really want to do this, I'm ready, like this would be so amazing, right? This like something that would be very, very fulfilling. Finally saying yes, finally putting yourself out there, finally calling yourself, I am a healer, I am an herbalist, I am... just because I'm getting that vibe very heavily, or like, I am a counselor, I am, whatever it is that you've been working on, finally like saying it out loud feels like a big deal for someone here, but really like putting yourself out there. Also being willing to celebrate something, being like, I did it, even if it's a personal goal, like wanting to like lose a certain amount of weight, right? Maybe you're within that last like 5 pounds of your goal, or your last 2 pounds, and you're like, you know what? I think it's time to start celebrating. To really put it out there, to let people celebrate with you. You're between that and being concerned about the longevity of this, being concerned if it's really solid, if it's really real. And I do see that. We have a lot of Pentacles energy showing up. So in terms of what's happening in your physical world, things are stable enough this month. Even if you have to juggle, right? Even if you're kind of caught between two worlds, things are stable enough this month to be able to have like little celebrations, little wins, right? I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, something will be coming to an end, right? And this might be that Four of Pentacles reversed, feeling like some type of stability is threatened. This could be where you're quitting a job and you're about to start your own company, or you're, maybe leaving a relationship and the security of that and starting new, starting fresh, right? So there's like a foot in the past and one in the future, both feeling nervous about leaving something behind that was very stable, and excited about what's going to happen. So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, we have the Moon. Again, there's a little bit of fear, because like, I don't know what's going to happen. But I know I got to go for it. I know I got to try something. This is going to be the month where, you're really getting that nudge. A lot of you guys are going to have friends show up to want to support you. Yeah, the Four of Wands. This could be where you're leaving a relationship. You're leaving a housing situation. This is also where it's like, I got to move more towards something that will actually bring me joy. So maybe you're leaving a job that you absolutely hate. Just sucks the soul right out your body like a Dementor. And maybe you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but like, I'm finally done with it. I'm finally like done with that job. I can't do this anymore. That feels like that's really a theme here. So there's a sense of juggling. What is this? What is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, the Six of Cups in reverse. You're releasing something. Some of you are legit like breaking up with somebody. You're leaving behind somebody from your past that you were very attached to, but it was like, I'm getting like codependent is an energy that's coming through. The Emperor reversed and the Six of Wands. This person could have been very controlling, or paradoxically, this person could have been very unmotivated. This person can't match your energy. And there's something where it's like, this is not going to happen, right? It feels like you're releasing this situation, this person, in order to find some type of victory. Again, some of you, this is a job. Maybe your boss was like just terrible. You cannot deal with it. And it's like, I don't even care. I got to get out of here right now. Just sucking the soul out. Yeah, the Tower. Something big either happened or is in the process of happening. I feel like this is likely something you guys are already aware of, right? Let's say this is leaving a long-term relationship. You guys have been unhappy for a long time. You guys have been fighting a lot. This is where, boom, Tower moment happens. It's coming crashing down. It's kind of like, oh my God, you know what? That sucked. But like, I feel like, I feel lighter. I feel like I can go breathe again. I can do this, I can do that. It's interesting because this is the Hermit, Virgo. But in this deck, it's the Duo, right? And it feels like this could be, the letters J, B, or P might be important. It kind of feels like this could be, if this is like a relationship, this is where you're together, but like, it feels like you're essentially alone, even though you're together. This could be where like, what keeps you together is sort of memories of the past, but you're not really growing together anymore. Yeah, I cut the deck. We have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Something really difficult may have happened here or might be happening, and it's kind of like, I'm all done. Maybe somebody cheated is something I'm getting. That's very specific, but it's kind of like, I'm all done. I'm not doing this anymore. And I feel like if that's the case, this is already a relationship that wasn't really working very well, and then that might be the Tower moment, right? The piece of information is like, okay, we're all done here. If it's like work, this is something where it's been very, very challenging. You feel like kind of stabbed in the back. Maybe again, this was a boss and like they do something that with the Tower is just like the last straw. And it's like, all right, we're done here. But it does lead to, again, this feeling of celebration. I'm seeing somebody almost like taking their hair down at the end of a long day and be like, oh my God. It's kind of like that. Like your life is being taken out of a ponytail after all day. What is the Page of Cups here? Like I said, I do feel like you're going to have friends rally around you. Friends who want to support you, who are cheering you on. Maybe some friends like have heard you bitch about your job for a long time. They're like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad you're out of there. Maybe some people have heard you complain about your partner a lot and they're like, yeah, like, screw them. Like they're terrible for you. Yeah, because the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're having people come in who want to be supportive, who want to match your energy. The Hermit, clarifying the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and then the Justice reverse. There's something where, you know, like let's say you have, this is work, and you have a boss who never does anything, but they're overly controlling. Or you have a boss that like never does anything, and like you have to like pick up all the, like you have to pick up all the slack. You have to do everything. It hasn't been a good fit. So you leaving this situation in order to pursue something that, even if you don't know what this is, right? Like it's like follow your dreams. You're like, oh, I don't know what I want next, but I know I don't want that. This is moving you closer to this brand new beginning, and one that's going to be more fair to you than this last cycle has been. So this feels like celebration with people who are here to honor you and support you as you get prepared to move into this new cycle. So there's going to be a Tower moment. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be a change. There is the release of the old. This feels like this is something ongoing. Maybe this started for you last month and it's continuing on this month. What is happening energetically? Definitely this card. Oop. The Nine of Swords. I do want to make note that the Five of Wands reverse wanted to poke its head out. So there's a sense of, there's again some fear and anxiety coming out right under that Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's fear and anxiety about letting go of what seemed like it was stable, but ultimately wasn't really, you know, bearing any fruit. The Three of Swords. Okay, under this Page of Cups. And the King of Swords, whoo, under the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the letters M or C might be important here. And the King of Wands here. We also have M, L, and A. So this really feels like, you know, what's happening energetically. There is some fear. There is some anxiety about letting go of the past. Because even if it sucked, it was secure. It felt familiar. So the subconscious mind loves that kind of stuff. And, you know, this Three of Swords, especially coming out under the Page of Cups, again, I feel like you'll be celebrating releasing this crappy energy. I feel like you will also have, like said, a lot of people who rally around you to help you kind of say bon voyage to a cycle that really has not been in alignment with you, that doesn't feel good. And then the King of Swords coming out underneath the Two of Pentacles feels like, even though you're kind of having to react to something a little quickly, it feels like you got your ish on lock, right? You're Virgo. That's what you do. He's the man with the plan. And so this is where you have gotten all the information you need to get, and you're formulating a plan so you can go take usually swift action, right? You're getting out in front of something. I feel like you're bouncing back. You're getting on your feet very quickly. We have all swords in this row. So there's energetically, there's a lot going on mentally. And this is all about, you know, this is all about kind of overcoming fear, heartbreak. You know, that's part of the energy here, but almost using that as fuel to like figure out a plan to get out of this. And with that King of Wands at the bottom, a fire sign might be helping you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this also feels like this is you taking charge, taking action, and reacting to this very quickly, right? And helping you kind of like look for the benefits, look for the bright side, look how to kind of spin lead into gold here. Whoop, okay. Yeah, because we have the Ten of Wands reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. In this deck, the Ten of Wands is the split. So yeah, this feels like something where this was inevitable. And it's like, oh my God, okay, at least we finally released the burdens. We finally are like letting this go. I don't have to deal with this anymore. This could be somebody who is very vain, very attention seeking, doesn't know what they want and is all over the place. This could be somebody who, I'm almost getting this energy of somebody who has a hard time being happy for you, honoring you, celebrating your wins. This is somebody who needs a lot of encouragement, needs a lot of validation, right? Almost, I'm looking at all the candles, needs you to like light the path for them, needs you to light them up all the time, right? This could be somebody who you're dealing with. They're just there's such a drain on the energy, right? I am kind of picking that up here. This also could be somebody who doesn't see your worth, your value, your creativity, and like bringing that to the table. And so even though there's fear and a little bit of heartbreak about having to abandon what you've spent a lot of time investing in, I think a lot of you guys are seeing this situation or this person for what it really is, which is a huge drain on your energy. And at least are kind of using that understanding as the fuel to break free from that and start pursuing a different path. Yeah, Knight of Cups, to start pursuing what would make your heart happy. It kind of feels like with the Page of Cups, you figured out this ain't it. And now with the Knight of Cups, you're getting to do something about it. I don't know why I want to clarify the King of Swords. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. This feels very much like you know, again, a bitter moment. There could be betrayal. We definitely picked up on that. This is what's fueling you to put you in this King of Swords energy. Just being like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not bothering here. I'm just making a plan, getting the hell out of here. Yeah, we have Strength at the bottom. I think in the past you've stuck this out. We have Leo energy. In the past you stuck this out and or you would have been willing to, and now it's like, no. Nope. Fool me once. I'm not doing that. So what is the advice from your guides in this month ahead? We have the Magician. There you are, Gemini, Virgo. Whoop, here we go. 2 came out. We have the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think a lot of you guys either know this or you're going to come to this really quickly into this process. There's a sense here of your guides want to remind you that just because you've spent a long time somewhere, it doesn't mean that you need to spend forever there. It also is kind of a warning that if you're looking for this 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't mean you won't get it, right? That for me, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles in reverse can be the risk of the sunken cost fallacy, right? And so this is kind of saying, I feel like a lot of you guys already know this, or like I said, you're going to kind of come to this conclusion very quickly. But there's a note here of just because it hasn't worked out here, just because you haven't made your 10 of Pentacles here, even if you wanted to, doesn't mean that you won't have it, right? There's always time. 10 of Pentacles does take time and effort, but it doesn't have to take as long as we think it does sometimes, right? Everything in the right timing. And so your guides really want to remind you with the advice here that you can truly make success happen for yourself. I feel like you guys are very capable. You're in a very confident energy. You can truly make success happen for yourself at any point in time. And so it's like, if this didn't work out, and I'm feeling this energy, I'm like imagining this bread is like super crusty and gross and like, this was overdue. If this doesn't work out, you're not having to start over from scratch, right? The King of Swords works smarter, not harder. Anything that has fallen apart has given you lessons and wisdom so you can like almost engineer a better outcome the next time around. So imagine what happens when you apply that to something you actually do like, right? And there's a sense here where you're coming into this very powerful, potent energy to manifest what you would like. You're also on the verge of manifesting quite a lot of success and notoriety. Especially if you do want to like start your own business or take like a project, a hobby, and monetize it. This is very, very fortuitously aspected. And so your guides want you to know to like, just remember that it's okay to release the past. Even if you spent a lot of time there, it's okay to release that. You're not walking away empty handed. And again, I think a lot of you guys have you got your head on straight about this. But your guides just kind of want to come through that advice. Like, it's better to start over again with your full energy than be kind of like withering on the vine in a situation that you don't actually want to be in just because you've been there longer. So that is everything I've got for you guys for the month ahead. You guys got a spicy one. I am wishing you big, beautiful blessings. Feel free to come back and let me know in the comments what happens. I love hearing about what happens in your guys' lives. If you are looking for love messages, once again, those are on Patreon, links below. Yeah, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you again real soon. Take care, my friends.